Hello, check. So ito yung solutions natin sa math pre-board natin, no? So, bago nyo sana panoorin itong mga solutions na to, make sure na na-try nyo i-solve yung mga questions natin sa pre-board. So, syempre mas natututo tayo kapag nalalaman natin yung kung saan tayo nagkamali and kapag na-try na natin yung mga problem. So, itong pre-board na namin, ulitin ko lang, ito yung board exam namin last February 2020. So, sana familiarize natin lahat ng questions. Dapat kabisado natin kung paano i-solve or i-look-spam natin yung mga mahihirap. So kasi posible rin na maulit-ulit tong mga board questions na to. So maraming nauulit na board questions, no? Lalo na magkakasunod yung board exam. So yun lang. So let's start. So problem number 1. So a piece of work can be done by Ador and Marco in 10 hours, by Ador and July in 12 hours, and by Marco and July in 20 hours. So find how long would it take by Ador to do the job alone. So ito, work problems lang siya, no? So work problem, so paano ba natin sagutan to? So yung first statement, sinabi niya na Ador and Marco in 10 hours. So ibig sabihin, yung time ni Ador plus time ni Marco, so 1 over Ador plus 1 over Marco, yung time nila na time ni Ador at time ni Marco is equals to 1 over 10. So ganyan lang isulat yung formula niyan. So sa case 1 yan ng work problems, no. So next, by Ador and July in 12 hours. Then by Marco and July in 20 hours. So how long would it take by Ador to do the job alone? So paano natin solve to? So maganda, kailangan kasi dun sa isang formula natin or sa isang equation natin, isang unknowns na lang yung kay Ador na lang. So ang gagawin natin, substitute natin tong 1 over m in terms ng a. So gawin muna natin dito tayo sa equation to tumingin. So 1 over j, lipat natin tong si 1 over a sa kabila, no? 1 over 12 minus 1 over a. Then itong 1 over j na to, i-substitute natin dito sa 1 over j dito. So 1 over m is equals to 1 over 20 minus 1 over j. Then ito, i-substitute natin dito sa 1 over j dito. So 1 over m is equals to 1 over 20 minus 1 over 12 minus 1 over a. So ito na, okay na to. Itong 1 over m in terms na ng 1 over a. So pwede natin siyang i-substitute to dito sa ating main equation. So 1 over a plus 1 over 20 minus 1 over 12 minus 1 over a is equals to 1 over 10. So shift solve, makukuha natin si a. So pag shift solve natin yan, ang makukuha natin dyan is 15 hours. So hindi ko na ikakalculate, no, para mabilis natin ma-discuss lahat. So kaya na lang mag-try ng mag-calculate. So the answer is letter B. So ganyan guys, no, i-reduce nyo lang into one number of unknown. Siyempre kasi dalawa yung unknown dito. So magagamit mo yung ibang equations para makagawa ka ng equation na may 1 over a. So saka may substitute diyan. So next, problem number 2. A 100 kilonewton block slides down a plane inclined at an angle of 30 degrees with the horizontal. Neglecting friction, what is the force that causes the block to slide? So ito, physics problem or yung mechanics problem. So alam naman natin inclined plane, ganito yung itsura niyan. So 30 degrees. Then meron yung 30 degrees sa horizontal. Then yung block natin ito na nag-slide siya sa plane na meron siyang force na nagkakos ng sliding. Then syempre meron niyang weight. So ito yung direction ng weight syempre pababa. So yung vertical component ng weight syempre yung x and y axis mo, paslant na rin yan. So, paslant na rin yan. So, ito yung vertical component ng ating weight. So, syempre, kung 30 degrees to, 30 degrees rin to. So, ganyan lang siya, guys. So, kung gusto nyo, dalawa yung pwedeng solution dito, no? Try natin yung analytical method. So, pwede natin try yung analytical method dito. So, magsasummation na lang tayo ng force Fy or Fx pala. Summation na lang tayo ng F sa horizontal is equal to 0. So, syempre, ito yung ito yung weight natin, no? Ito yung weight. So, ilan yan? 100 kilonewton. So, syempre, may vertical component yan. Pero ang titingnan lang natin dito yung horizontal component niya, which is so vertical component niya is paganto. Ito yung vertical component ng weight, Wx. So kung summation natin, so yung left is pa-negative. So negative F minus Wx is equal to 0. So negative F minus ang Wx natin is, so kung 30 degrees to, ito syempre is 60 degrees. So magiging Wx, so cosine ng 60 degrees is equal to 0. So syempre makuha natin ditong F. So negative F is minus, W is 100 kilonewton, cosine ng 60 is equal to 0. So magkuha natin F dito is magiging negative. So 100 cosine ng 60 is 50 kilonewton or negative 50 yan. So, tanggalin nyo na yung negative dyan, i-disregard nyo na lang yan. Ibig sabihin yan, pa-left lang yung direction. So, 50 kilonewton. So, yan yung long method. Pero, I suggest ito na lang gamitin nyo, no? Itong second solution natin. So, for our second solution, ito yung mas magandang solution na lang, no? Kapag naka-encounter kayo ng ganyan. So, i-drawing nyo na lang yung direction ng mga forces. So, syempre, meron tayong force F, pag ganyan. Then, meron tayong, meron tayong weight. So, medyo pababa yung weight, no? Pag ganito. So, 60 degrees. So, ito is force. Ito is yung weight. So, gawin mo na lang is gawin na natin siyang right triangle. So, ayan, no? Ayan yung itsura ng natin. Ito 90 degrees. So, pwede tayong So, cosine law. So, cosine ng 60 degrees is equals to adjacent. So, ano yung adjacent niya dito? Itong F divided by hypotenuse na W. So, syempre, ang F natin is equals to W cosine ng 60. So, 100 cosine ng 60 is 50 kilonewton. So, ganun lang din. Mas madali lang din. 100 cosine ng 60 na lang kagad. So, next problem. So, the answer here is letter B. So, next, number 3. Two triangles are congruent if two angles and the included side of one are equal respectively to two angles and the included side of the other. So, itong mga problem na, ito yung example ng problem natin na walang sagot, no? Kasi syempre, ang tinatanong is, wala namang, yung tinatanong kasi dito is, iba dapat yung sagot dito eh. Yung mga choices is puro numbers. Dapat ang sagot dito is, it's either postulate, theorem, axiom, or etc. etc. Pero ang sagot mga numbers. So, ibig sabihin error tong problem na to. Ito yung mga problem na hindi talaga natin masosolve. Ang gagawin lang natin dito is manghula. So, bonus na lang natin to, no? Kahit anong answer. No answer. So, pag walang answer na ganyan, I suggest ang pinakamagandang isagot nyo na lang is letter A. Choose letter A na lang para mas malaking possibility pa na tumama. So, next. Problem number 4. So, an electric motor has a cash price of 8,000. It can also be bought on installment basis with down payment of 2,000 and with periodic equal payments at the end of every 6 months for 5 years if interest is fixed at 8% compounded semi-annually. How much is each periodic payment? So, dito sa board exam namin ng math, so halos karamihan dito puro eco. So, simple annuity lang, simple compounding. So, at saka ibang mga ano no, yung future at saka present worth. So, try natin to number 4. So, hinahanap yung periodic payment. So, pag sinabi periodic payment, annuity yan. So, syempre, present worth ng annuity is equals to, so, ibig sabihin, yung 8,000 yung pinaka cash price natin. Ito yung present worth natin. So, itong 2,000 naman, ito yung down payment. So, pag may down payment ka, ina-add lang natin yan sa formula ng present worth. So, present worth is equal to down payment plus yung formula ng annuity. So, A, 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N over I. So, ganyan lang siya, guys. So, substitute natin. 8,000 is equals to 2,000 plus annuity na hinahanap. Then, kung mapapansin nyo kasi sabi dyan, at 8% compounded semi-annually. Then, yung payments naman is at end of every 6 months. So, at end of every 6 months, kung titingnan natin kung ano siyang klaseng compounding, so 12 months, divide mo lang ng 6 months, is equals to 2. Ibig sabihin, ang 2 is also semi-annually. So, no need to convert na yung interest natin, yung interest rate natin. So, no need to convert na tong 8% na to. Dahil parehas naman semi-annually to, tapos yung payments niya at the end of every 6 months, which is semi-annually din. So, hindi na natin kailangan i-convert yan. So, 1 minus 1 plus, so 8%, so 0.08, then divide mo na to, syempre dahil semi-annually. Then negative N, so ang N natin is 5 years. So, 5 years, syempre times 2 mo rin. Times 2 mo, dahil semi-annually, then 0.08 divided by 2. So, ganyan lang siya, guys. Then, makukuha natin A dyan is 739.75. So, tatandaan nyo, pag may down payment kayo, ina-add nyo lang sa formula ng annuity. So, next. 5. When was RA 8495 signed into law? So, dapat alam natin tong date ng RA 8495. So, ito, na-sign to noong February 12, 1998. So, ka-birthday ko pa. February 12, 1998. So, tandaan nyo lang, ka-birthday ko para mas madaling makabisado or matandaan. So, letter C. So, next. 6. A pile driving hammer emits 143 watts of sound power with each stroke. Then, compute the sound power density at the ground when 12.4 meter pile remains to be driven. Disregard reflected power and with the emission isotropic in nature. So ito guys, wala naman tayong talagang formula dito. So ang gagawin lang natin guys, titingnan natin yung unit ng choices. So watt per square meter. Ibig sabihin, itong power divided by area. So yun kasi ang formula ng power density. So power density is equals to power over area. So power density. power density. So, ilan ba yung area natin? Ang area natin dito, guys, na gagamitin. So, ano ba siya? So, assume natin na sphere, then, ang surface area ang gagamitin natin dito, pi d squared. So, surface area ng sphere. So, ganun lang siya, guys. So, power is 143 watts divided by surface area na pi times diameter natin is 12.4 squared. So, ganun lang siya, guys. So, makukuha natin dyan is 0.074 watt per meter squared or square meters. The answer is letter A. So, ako hindi ko naman alam talaga na sphere yung gagamitin dito. Ang ginawa ko lang dito, nag-trial error ako dati nung board exam kung saan papasok yung area. Since nakita ko na square meters yung denominator, alam ko na area yan. Kaya, ang gagawin mo na lang, try ka ng formulas ng area like square, cylinder, rectangle, circle, or sphere, surface area ng sphere, hanggang sa kung saan makuha yung sagot. So next, 7. The charge in coulombs that passes through a wire after t seconds is given by the equation. Determine the average current during the first 2 seconds. So kung mapapansin nyo, ano yung given natin? So Q of time is equals to t cube minus 2t. So ito kung mapapansin nyo, itong andito, sigurado squared na yan. Nagkamali lang sila dyan sa type. So, dapat magaling ka mag-assume, guys. Magaling kayo mag-assume. So, 2t squared plus 5t plus 2. Kasi kapag ginawa mong 2t yan, edi dapat sinama na lang niya sa 5t. Pinag-combine na lang nila yan or pinag-add na lang nila yan. Pero dapat 2t squared yan dapat. So, hinanap natin, determine the average current during the first 2 seconds. Kung makikita nyo sa lesson natin natin yan sa DC. So, sa DC na, example na natin yan sa DC, kaya alam na siguro natin yan isagot. Kung babalikan yung topic natin sa DC, yung PowerPoint natin. So, una munang gagawin natin, first 2 seconds sabi niya. So, para makuha natin yung average current, so average I or IA is equals to change in coulomb or change in charge over change in time. So change in Q. So Q at 2 seconds minus Q at 0 second divided by yung change in time natin, which is 2 minus 0. So ganyan lang yan siya, guys. So kukunin natin Q at 2 seconds. So Q at 2 seconds, so substitute na natin siya. 2 raised to 3 minus 2 times 2 squared plus 5 times 2 plus 2. So ilan makukuha natin dyan, guys? So 12. Then Q at 0 is equals to 0 cube minus 2 0 squared plus 5 times 0 plus 2. So automatic to yan. So substitute natin. So 12 minus 2 over 2 is 5 amperes. So ganyan lang siya, guys. Ganyan lang pag-average, no? Change in coulomb over change in time. Then lagi mo siyang with respect to 0. So next, problem number 8. The geometric mean of numbers 3 and 12 is, so ito ata yung pinakamahirap dito sa math, sa board exam na math, no? Dahil simpleng ano lang siya, geometric mean. So para makuha natin geometric mean is equals to square root ng 3 times 12 lang. So ilan yan? So 6. So, I hope walang nagkamali dito sa number 8, no? So, next. Problem number 9. What do you call the cost that arises as a result of change in operations or policy, or it is the ratio of small increment in cost and the small increment in output? So ito change. Pag sinabing change in operations or kaya ratio of small, ang palatandaan ko kasi dito pag change kagad, ibig sabihin yan differential na kagad yan. So differential cost. So next, 10, compute the arithmetic mean of the following numbers. So madali lang to, arithmetic mean lang. So ano nyo lang kagad, pag-add nyo lang. So 18 plus 24 plus 27 plus 30 plus 35 plus 42 plus 50 divided by kung ilang numbers sila. So yun na kagad sagot. Or kung gusto nyo, pwede nyo rin naman i-calcu. So pakita ko lang yung calcu. So mode, stat, so 1. So i-type nyo lang lahat ng numbers, 18, 24, 27, 30, 35, 42, and 50. So AC, ship, stat, tapos var ba? Var tama. Then 2. Etong 2 dito, yan yung mismong arithmetic mean. So tandaan nyo itong 2 arithmetic mean, itong 3 yung standard deviation, ito naman yung sample standard deviation. Itong n kung ilang number of terms lang yan. So 2, try natin itong 2. So 32.29. So pwede rin yang gamitin nyo, no? So next, 11. So a GI pipelining material of silicon carbide used in the conveyance of pulverized coal to fuel a boiler has a thickness of 2 and inside diameter of 10. What is the volume of the material of a pipe length of 6 meter in liters? So paano to guys? So para makuha natin yung volume dito, so kasi pipeline, alam natin ang pipe is hollow yan. So syempre itong cross section ng hollow, so para makuha natin yung area ng hollow is pi over 4 outside diameter squared minus inside diameter squared. Then syempre para makuha natin yung volume is equals to area times length. So substitute. So kunin muna natin yung, so meron tayong given dito inside diameter. Kunin natin outside diameter. So DO is equals to DI plus 2 times thickness. So, DI natin is 10 cm plus 2 times thickness na 2 is equals to 14. So, 14 cm. So, substitute natin dito. So, pi over 4. So, 14. So, itong 14 cm is equal na rin yan sa 0.14 meter. Then yung DI natin is equals to 10 cm or 0.10 meter. So pi over 4, 0.14 squared minus 0.10 squared. So ilan yan? So meter squared yan, no? Then times length na. So ilan yung length natin? 6 meters. Then, makuha natin yung volume. So, pag pinag-multiply natin yan, so ilan makukuha? So, pakita ko lang. Naka-start pa pala tayo. Pi over 4 times 0.14 squared minus 0.10 squared times 6. So, 0.04524. 0.04524 meter or cubic meters. So, kung i-convert natin sa liter, so times 1,000 liters per cubic meter. So, ilan? 45.24 liters. So, yun na kagad yung sagot niya. Letter A. So, next. How many permutations can be made out of the letters in the word marni? Taken 3 at a time. So, madali lang to guys, no? So, permutations. So, ilang letters ba yung word na marni? So, 5 letters. Then, permutation P. Then, taken 3 at a time. So, 5P3 is equal to 60 ways. So, ganyan lang siya, guys. So, next, 13. Find the length of the latus rectum of the curve x squared is equals to negative 12y. So, ito, parabola, opens. So, kung x kasi yung naka-square, opens upward or downward siya. Since negative yan, downward. Parabola, opens downward. So, di bali kahit hindi mo naman i-identify kung parabola opens downward or upward yan. Basta ang mahalaga kasi dyan, basta gantong form ng parabola, itong negative 12 lang titingnan mo dito. So, negative 12. So, 4a. So, ang length kasi ng latus rectum, so length ng latus rectum is equals to 4a. So, itong parabola na to, in the form x squared is equals to 4ay or negative 4ay. So, kukunin mo lang dito yung 4a guys. Itong 4a. So, yung 4a natin dito, itong 12. So, equal sa 12. Yun na kagad yung sagot. So guys, tandaan nyo, huwag nyo isasama yung negative kasi length ang hinahanap. So tandaan nyo, pag length, huwag nyo isasama yung negative. So magkakamali kayong sagot. So mali kapag sinagot nyo sino. So dapat pag basta length ng latus rectum, laging positive yan. Yun na lang tandaan nyo. So letter B. So next. So second law, limitations on the maximum horsepower output from any unit or any power unit burning 1 million BTU per hour of fuel with high and low temperature extremes of 1540 degree Fahrenheit and 40 degree Fahrenheit is, so paano to guys? So hinahanap natin yung maximum horsepower output or yung work niya. So itong 1 million dito, yan yung heat added natin. So tandaan natin kapag ganyan, so formula natin dyan. So efficiency kasi ang formula niyan is work over QA. So pag sinabi kasing second law limitation, ibig sabihin Carnot cycle yan. So equal rin yan sa 1 minus TL over TH. So work over QA natin na 1 million BTU per hour. So ang gawin lang natin, i-convert lang natin to into HP. So HP, so 1 HP per 2545 BTU per hour. So tandaan niyo yung ano na yan, no? Conversion na yan, 2545 BTU per hour is equals to 1 minus TL, so 40 plus 460 divided by TH na 1540 plus 460. So makuha natin yung work dito as 295 HP. So the answer is letter C. So next, problem number 15. So a spherical snowball melting in such a way that its surface area decreases at the rate of 1 cubic centimeter per minute. How fast is its radius shrinking when it is 3 centimeters? So guys, dito sa problem na to, time rates to, no? Or hindi pala time rates. Ano pala to? DC. So sa DC. So meron tayong mga example na ganito sa DC sa lecture natin. So try nyo ulit yung sagutan. So hinahanap dito how fast is its radius shrinking. So tama, time rates nga to. So hinahanap dito yung yung derivative or differentiation ng radius with respect to time. So, dr over dt ang hinahanap dito, guys. So, dr over dt. So, syempre, ano bang munang formula ng ating surface area? So, surface area ng sphere is equals to 4 pi r squared. Tatandaan yan. Then, ito kasing given dito. So, rate of change ng surface area. So, 1 cubic centimeter per minute. Ano yan? dA over dt. So, syempre, i-derivative rin natin to. So, 8 pi r. Then, itong r is dr over dt rin. So, huwag niyo kakalimutan yan, no? Then, i-substitute natin to. Since itong dA over dt, ito yung 1. So, 1 yan. So, 1 is equal to, so, 8. So, since decreases, so, tandaan nyo, pag decreases, guys, negative 1 yan. So, tatandaan nyo, no? Pag decreases, negative 1 siya. So, huwag nyo na isama yung unit na lang. So, 8 pi. Then ang radius natin, so, wala pa pala tayong radius, guys, no? Ay, meron. May radius tayo, 3 cm. 3 cm ang radius. So, times 3. Then, dr over dt. Makuha natin si dr over dt dito. So, negative 1 over 8 times 3 is 24. So, negative 1 over 24 pi. So, yun na kagad yung sagot. Letter B. So, next. Problem number 16. What is the relationship between ethical requirements and legal requirements? Anong relasyon nilang dalawa? So, dito, sagot dito kagad is ethical requirements. So, 16. And restrictions. Add restrictions not required by the law. So, letter C. So, next. Problem number 17. A man at point A on the shore of a circular lake of radius 1 mile wants to reach point B on the shore diametrically opposite to A. If he can row a boat 3 miles per hour and jog 6 miles per hour, at what angle theta with the diameter should he row in order to reach B in the shortest possible time? So, paano kaya yan? So, at what angle theta with the diameter should he row in order to reach B in the shortest possible time? So, ganito yan guys, no? So, kung drawing natin yan, meron tayong circular lake. So, syempre, ito yung A, point A. Wala yung ating circular lake, ah. Yung circular lake natin. So, syempre, ito yung point A. Then, diametrically opposite sa point A is yung point B. Kung saan niya gustong pumunta. Syempre, to get the shortest possible time, guys. So, ito yan, no? Ito yung route niya kapag nag-ano lang siya, kapag nag-boat lang siya. Pero kapag, boat na nag-boat siya, then nilakad niya na lang or ginag niya na lang yung natira para mas tipid sa oras. So, ganito yung ano niya. So, dito ang hinahanap at what angle with the diameter should he row? So, dapat ang row niya, so, ito yung diameter natin, no? Ito yung diameter. Then, at what angle dito sa diameter? So, halimbawa, ito yung ni-row niya, no? Ito yung ni-row niya. Then, ito yung 30 degrees na yan. Ito yung theta na yan pala. Theta. Yan yung angle na hinahanap natin. So, syempre, ang ginawa niya is nag-boat siya papunta dito sa side na to. Then, ginag niya or tinakbo niya hanggang dito sa point B. So, tinakbo niya. So, ito yung D1 natin. Ito yung D2 natin. Itong circumference na to na tinakbo niya. So, syempre, ang radius natin ng circular lake is 1. So, 1 rin dito. So, 2 yung diameter niya. So, kung titingnan natin mabuti, so since ito diameter to, tandaan natin yung dalawang diameter, pag pinagdugtong natin sa isang point, so ito, halimbawa, ito, pag pinagdugtong natin sa point na to, ibig sabihin yung angle niyan is 90 degree. So, di ba napag-aralan natin yan sa ating plane geometry? So, pag pinagdugtong natin yung dalawang point natin sa isang point dun sa circle, dalawang point natin sa diameter or dalawang ends ng diameter, tapos pinagdugtong natin sa isang point dun sa circle, laging 90 degrees yan. So, yan yung pagbabasehan natin. So, pag nag-cosine theta tayo, cosine ng theta, so ito yung right triangle natin, no? So, adjacent, so ano yung adjacent natin dito? Itong D1. Divided by hypotenuse na 1 plus 1 is 2. So, makuha natin, D1 is equals to 2 cosine ng theta. Then, yung dito naman, so ito yung dito, yung arc yung dito, no? So, arc. So, alam natin na S is equals to R theta. Then, since tatandaan natin, kapag theta to, etong arc dito, so napag-aralan rin natin sa geometry, no? Kapag theta to, etong arc dito is 2 theta. So, etong arc na yan, 2 theta yan. So, S is equals to 1. So, radius is 1 times 2 theta. So, syempre, ang dito natin, so ang S natin yan yung D2. So, D2 is equals to 2 theta. So, alam natin, time is equals to distance over velocity. So, time 1 is equals to D1 over V1. Then, time 2 is equals to T2. Time 2 naman is equals to D2 over V2. Then, substitute natin yung D1 saka dito. No? So, time 1 is equals to D1 na 2 cosine ng theta over V1. Then, time 2 is equals to D2 which is 2 theta over V2. So, ilan ba yung mga velocity niya? So, velocity 1 is equals yung velocity na nag-boat siya, which is 3 miles per hour. Then, velocity 2 is yung velocity na nag-jog siya, which is 6 miles per hour. So, mas mabilis pa pala yung jogging, no? Mas mabilis pa yung jogging niya kaysa sa boat. Kaya siguro naisip niya na takbo niya lang kaya. So, yun, no? So, pagsamahin natin. So, syempre, ang total time natin is equals to T1 plus T2. So, pagsamahin natin 2 cosine ng theta over V1 which is 3 plus T2. So, ang T2 natin is 2 theta over V2. So, 2 theta over 6. So, gagawin natin, since ang hinahanap is shortest possible time, ang gagawin natin dito guys, so, i-derivative natin tong, or minima ang gagamitin natin dito. So, derivative natin tong T with respect to theta. So, with respect to theta is equals to, so, derivative natin to. So, 2/3 or cosine is magiging negative sign yan. No? So, negative 2/3 sine ng theta plus derivative nito. So, in terms of theta, 2 over 6 na lang siya. So, 2 over 6 dahil maging 1 na lang itong theta. Dahil with respect to theta yung derivative natin. Then, saka natin i-equate sa 0. So, ganun yan, di ba? Kapag nag-maxima minima tayo, i-equate natin sa 0. Then, yun na, pwede natin i-shift solve si angle. So, theta natin is equal to, so, negative 2/3 sine ng theta plus 2 over 6. So, shift solve na natin. So, negative 2/3. Mag-brown out na naman ata. Plus 2 over 6. Shift solve. negative 210. So, bakit negative 210 ang nakuha? Theta plus 2 over 6. So, shift solve natin sa mababang value. So, sa mataas na value. Kasi hindi pwede maging negative ang ano. So, 150. So, hindi rin naman pwedeng maging 150 yung angle natin. Dapat less than 90 degrees, no? Shift solve natin sa mababang value, 10. So, 30 degrees, guys. So, tatandaan nyo, no? Dapat reasonable yung angle natin na makukuha. Hindi naman pwedeng lagpas sa 90 degrees. Hindi rin pwedeng mababa sa 0. Or hindi pwedeng maging negative. So, dapat 30 degrees ang makakuha natin dyan. 30 degrees. So, ito na yung angle ito dapat yung angle na sagot natin. So, since walang sagot dyan, ibig sabihin hindi angle yang nandyan sa choices. Ibig sabihin, time yan. So, time dapat ang hinahanap dito, guys. So, nagkamali sila ng choices. Pero pag angle yan, dapat 30 degrees nasa choices na yan. Pero since ito is time tong mga nasa choices, so hanapin natin yung time. So, time is equals to, substitute lang natin sa time ng formula dito. So, 2 cosine ng 30 degrees divided by 3 plus 2 times 30 degrees. So, yung 30 degrees dapat, since wala na siyang kasamang trigo function, so times pi na, gawin natin radian yan, times pi over 180. So, tatandaan nyo, no, kapag yung angle, walang kasamang trigo function, radian yan dapat. So, divided by 6. So, ilan to? So, 2 cosine ng 30. So, sana hindi mag-brown out. Times pi over, dahil ulitin ko na naman itong video ko sakali. So, 6. So, 0.75. 0.752. So, 0.752. So, anong unit ito? So, titingnan mo yung unit dito sa ano. Per hour siya, no? So, hours to. Or per hour. Or hour. Then, i-convert mo into minutes. So, try mo i-convert into minute, no? So, times 60 minutes per hour. So, equal 45.12. So, 45.12 minutes. So, sagot is letter C. So, ganyan yung pag-solve dito sa 17. Actually, hard problem na to kung tutuusin. Dahil lang hinahanap dito is angle, pero ang nasa choices is in time in minutes. So, dito, try nyo isolve to. Kapag hindi nyo talaga, nakakalimutan nyo talaga, try nyo isolve. So, kabisaduhin nyo yung solution kung paano isolve. Then, last option na natin, pag hindi natin to na-solve sa board exam, tapos lumabas siya sa board exam, i-loxfam natin kapag hindi na natin ma-solve doon mismo. So, ganun yung gagawin natin sa mga questions dito sa pre-board natin. No? So, try natin i-familiarize lahat ng solution. So, try natin isolve ng isolve. Then, kapag lumabas sa board exam, mismong board exam, then hindi natin, nakalimutan natin kung paano ulit isolve. Last option na natin yung loxfam. So, next, problem 18. The height at any time of a projectile thrown vertically is negative 16t squared plus 250 60. When does the projectile reach the ground? So, when does the projectile reach the ground? So, tandaan nyo, at ground, pag sinabi kasi at ground, ang height dapat natin is equal to 0. So, yung formula natin ng height, so height at time t is equals to negative 16 t squared plus 250 60. So, dapat yung height natin dito is 0. So, negative 16 t squared plus 250 60. So, substitute mo lang, makuha mo na yung t, which is 16 seconds. So, letter C. So next problem 19. So si Mr. Suabe borrowed 50,000 from SSS in form of calamity loan with interest at 8% compounded quarterly payable in equal quarterly installment for 10 years. Find the quarterly payments. So payments na naman, syempre ang tinatanong dyan yung annuity. So sa 19, annuity. So syempre, basta loan, present worth yan. So formula ng annuity, present worth ng annuity, so A, 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N over I. So since naka-compounded quarterly na siya, then hinahanap yung quarterly payment, so hindi na natin i-convert, substitute na lang kagad yan. So present worth is 50,000 is equals to A times yung I natin, direct sub na lang yan, hindi na need i-convert. So 0.08. Then wag nyo kakalimutan yung divide 4, no? Kapag quarterly sinabi, divide 4 yan. Then negative. Then yung N natin is 10 years. Then wag nyo rin kakalimutan yung times 4. Divided by I is 0.08 divided by 4. So yun na kagad. Makukuha mo na yung A dito, which is 1827.80 na letter C. So ganyan lang siya, guys. So ang daming ganyan sa board exam ngayon sa math. So I'm sure makadamihan na naman ni tropang Borja yung echo sa math, no? Then, di ba ituturo ko sa coaching natin, sa last coaching natin, yung mga important problems, mga critical problems na kung saan niya pinagkunan to mga mga problems na to. So next, problem number 20. Ito, an electrical engineer obtained a loan of 50,000 pesos at the rate of 6% compounded annually in order to repay his mistress house. How much must the electrical engineer pay monthly to amortize the loan within a period of 10 years? So 20. So annuity na naman itong 20. So formula na naman annuity. P is equals to A 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N over I. So, ito guys, kung mapansin nyo, so hinahanap yung monthly amortization, monthly payment. Pero yung rate, interest rate natin, naka-compounded annually. So, annually yung interest rate, tapos yung kailangan bayaran is monthly. So, need natin i-convert tong interest rate into annually into monthly. So, need natin i-convert to into monthly. So, paano ba mag-convert ulit? So, ganito lang yan. 1 plus 0.06 raised to 1 dahil annually, no, is equals to, then yung monthly 1 plus yung interest rate niya monthly raised to 12. So makuha natin yan. Interest rate niya monthly is equal to, so 1 plus 0.06. So makuha natin dyan, pag sinipsob niya, 4.86755 times 10 raised to negative 3. So ito na yung substitute natin dito sa I dito. So yan yung IM natin, IM. So P, present worth is 50,000. So tandaan nyo pag loan is present worth palagi yan. Is equals to A, 1 minus 1 plus, ang monthly interest niya is 4.86755 times 10 raised to negative 3. Raised to negative, so raised to negative 10 years times 12 months. So wag niyo kakalimutan palagi mag-times diyan, no, kung ng compounding, divided by 4.86755 times 10 raised to negative 3. So makukuha natin yung annuity dito. So shift solve nyo, makukuha natin is 550.90. So, tatandaan nyo itong conversion natin, no? So, 1 plus itong interest rate annually. So, divide mo rin yan ng 1. Then, raised to 1 is equals to 1 plus interest rate monthly raised to 12. So, kapag ano naman siya, kapag hindi naman annually, sabihin na natin quarterly to 6% compounded quarterly, divide mo ng 4 raised to 4. So, ganyan lang siya, guys. So, next, problem 21. What is the maximum area of the rectangle whose base is on the x-axis and whose upper two vertices lie on the parabola y is equals to 12 minus x squared? So, hinahanap dito, guys, yung maximum area. So, gagamitin natin dito maximum and maxima and minima. So, gamitin natin dito is maxima and minima. So, kung i-drawing natin yung yung ating parabola, so ito, x and y axis. Then yung parabola is y is equals to 12 minus x squared. So, kung ilipat natin, maging x squared is equals to 12 minus y. So, x squared is equals to, so i-factor out natin yung negative 1. So, magiging y minus 12. So, kung mapansin natin, ito, parabola opens downward with center at 0 and 12. So, ito yung itsura niya. So, ito yung point na yan, 0 and 12. So, parang pa ganyan yung itsura ng ating parabola. Then, yung rectangle natin, yung base niya nasa x-axis. So, ito yung base niya. Then, yung upper two vertices niya, naglalay dun sa parabola. So, ganito yung itsura niya, guys. So, ganyan yung itsura ng rectangle natin. So, dapat center pala, no? Center yan. Center. So, ito is x. Ito rin is x. So, then pag kukunin natin tong points nito, itong yung point nito. So, negative x. Syempre, negative x to. Sa kabilang side ng x-axis eh. Then, yung sa taas niya dito is, so ano itong nasa taas niya dito? So, itong point na to, ito is y. So, itong y na to is, since itong point na to is sumalpak sa parabola, so ito siya, yung formula ng parabola siya. So, y is equals to 12 minus x squared. Then, ganun din dito. So, dito naman is x. Tapos, ito is point, itong y dito is 12 minus x squared din. So, ganyan lang siya, guys. So, yan na yung point natin. So, para makuha natin maximum area, so area is equals to length times width, area ng rectangle. So, i-derivative natin, so is equals to, or substitute muna pala natin. So, ang length natin dito is 2x. Ang width natin dito is ito. So, ang width natin, itong height niya. So, ang height niya, itong, yung y dimensions niya. So, itong 12 minus x squared. So, kung titingnan natin dito yung rectangle, no? Ang x niya, itong, dito, yan yung 12 minus x squared. Ito naman is 2x. Kung titingnan nyo dito sa dimensions niya dito. So, kapag pagsama natin, so, distribute yung 2x. So, 24x minus 2x cube is equals to a. Then, saka natin i-derivative para makuha natin maximum area. So, 24 minus 6x squared is equals to 0. Then, shift solve natin, makukuha natin si x as 2. So, saka natin substitute tong 2 dun sa formula ng area. So, area is equals to 24 times 2 minus 2 times 2 raised to 3. So, makukuha natin area dito is 32. So, letter A. So, ganyan lang solve yung problem 21. So, next, problem 22. So, determine the outside diameter of a hollow tube that will carry a tensile load of 500 at a stress of 140. Assume the wall thickness to be 1/10 of the outside diameter. So, actually, itong tanong na to sa machine design na to, no? Pero kasi itong tanong kasi na mga ganito, strength of materials to. So, itong strength of materials, actually, sakop pa yan ng mathematics, yung thermodynamics at saka strength of materials. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo, may makikita kayong machine design saka pipe dun sa math natin. Dahil sa totoo lang, sakop pa siya ng math. Yung strength at saka yung thermodynamics. And also fluid mechanics. The next, problem 22. So, hinahanap natin yung outside diameter. So, stress is equals to force over area. Area ng hollow. So, alam natin ang area ng hollow is pi over 4 outside diameter squared minus inside diameter squared. So, meron tayong thickness is equals to 1 over 10 ng outside diameter. So, alam natin ang DO is equals to DI plus 2T. So, makuha natin yung DI dito. DI is equals to DO minus 2 times ang thickness natin 1 over 10 DO. So, ito na yung substitute natin dito sa DI dito. So, substitute natin yung mga given. So, stress 140 megapascal is equals to force. Force natin is 500 kilonewton or 500,000 newton divided by area. So, pi over 4. Outside diameter natin is, so, DO squared minus DI, yan yung unknown. So, DO minus 2 times 1 over 10 DO, then squared natin. So, pag sinif-solve mo yan, makuha mong DO is 113 mm. The answer is letter B. So, next, problem 23. If a right circular cone has a base radius of 35 cm and an altitude of 45 cm, solve for the total surface area in cm pp raised to pp 2 pp and volume in cm pp raised to 3 pp of the cone. So, itong pp, wag niyo na lang pansinin yung pp dyan, no? So, wag niyo na lang pansinin yung mga pp dyan. Siguro, na lang yan, na-type lang yan nung nag-type ng exam. So, cm raised to 2 and volume raised to 3 of the cone. So, 23, paano yan? So, kunin muna natin dito guys yung total surface area. So, para makuha natin total surface area ng cone, ito yung cone natin. Ito yung slant height ng cone. Slant height, then, so syempre ang surface area ng cone is equals to, surface area ng cone, pi r squared plus, so area ng circle, plus yung lateral area, which is pi r times slant height. So, yan yung formula ng surface area ng cone, no? Pi r squared plus pi r times slant height. Then, kunin natin yung slant height dito. So, mag-project tayo dito. So, kung titingnan natin yung triangle na yan, so ito yung slant height, ito yung height, yung perpendicular height, at then ito yung radius. So, alam natin na L squared is equals to R squared plus H squared from Pythagorean theorem. So, makuha natin. So, L is equals to square root ng R is, so ilan yung radius niya? 35 squared plus height na 45 squared. So, makuha natin length dyan is 57. So, substitute natin dito. So, pi times 35 squared plus pi times 35 times 45. So, equal yan sa, so, magiging equal yan guys sa 10,116.89 cubic centimeters. So, nakagay yung sagot yan. So, kung mapapansin nyo, at A na kagad yung sagot kahit hindi mo nakunin yung volume. So, ganyan yung pag-approach niya, no? Kahit hindi mo nakunin yung volume since magkakaiba naman yung surface area na sa choices. Pero for formality, since review to, kunin na rin natin yung volume. So, volume is equals to 1/3 pi r squared times height. So 1/3 pi times 35 squared times 45 is equal to 57,726.765 cubic centimeters. So ganun din siya. So next, 24. Which if the following is statements regarding organic substances is not true? So sagot dito, letter D. Organic matter is generally stable at very high temperatures. So next, 25. If the salary loan was for 15 months at 16.8 interest a year, and the repayment on the loan was 12,100, what was the principal amount? So ito, principal amount lang hinahanap dito. Then meron siyang repayment na 12,100. So simple ano lang to, no? Compounding. So F is equals to P 1 plus IN. So substitute natin yung future, 12,100 is equals to present times 1 plus, ang interest rate natin is 0.168 times ang N natin, so 15 months per 12 months. So yan lang siya. Pakakuha natin sa P. So makakuha niyang P yan is 10,000. So the answer is letter A. So next, 26. In a business, it is where the revenue and the cost are equal. So break-even point. So tandaan nyo, equal ang cost. Kapag equal ang cost at saka equal ang cost and equal ang revenue, break-even point yan. Then 27, a computerized system costs 900,000 and annual maintenance is 45,000. After 2 years, the salvage value of the system is 150,000. If the interest rate is 8%, what is the equivalent uniform annual cost? So, inanap dito yung EUAC. So, don't worry, meron tayong shortcut form. Meron na tayong formula na mahaba sa EUAC, no? So, ang formula natin dyan, first cost minus salvage value times 1 plus I raised to negative N plus operation and maintenance times 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N over I is equals to EUAC times 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N over I. So yan yung formula EUAC natin. So substitute lang yung mga given. So first cost natin 900,000. Minus salvage value na 150,000 times 1 plus 0.08 raised to negative N, which is 3, plus operation and maintenance is ito 45,000 annual maintenance times 1 minus 1 plus 0.08 raised to negative 3 divided by 0.08 is equal to EUAC times 1 minus 1 plus 0.08 raised to negative 3 over 0.08. So makuha natin dito EUAC. So pag sinip-solve natin, makuha natin dyan is 348,025.1355. So the answer is letter A. So next, tuloy-tuloy lang tayo. What is the index that gives the rate earned per share based on current price? So sagot dito is dividend yield. So next, 29. That distance traveled by a passenger train is given by the equation x is equals 3t squared plus 2t plus 4, where x is distance in kilometers and t is the time in hours. What is the velocity after traveling 10 kilometers? So, hinanap natin dito yung velocity, no? So, meron tayong distance na time. So, para makuha natin, so, at x is equals to 10 kilometers. So, substitute natin to sa formula ng distance natin, which is 3t squared plus 2t plus 4. So, 10 is equals to 3t squared plus 2t plus 4. So, shift solve natin, makukuha natin time dyan is 1.12. Then, pag dinerivative natin yung formula na to, so, itong formula na to, pag dinerivative natin, so, velocity is equals to derivative ng x with respect to time. So, equal yan sa 60 plus 2. Then, saka natin i-substitute. So, velocity is equals to 6 times time natin na 1.12 plus 2 is equals to 8.72 kilometers per hour. So, nakagad yung sagot. Letter B. The next, problem number 30, how much of a 40% solution of denatured alcohol should be mixed to an 80% solution to give 150 liters of a 50% solution? So ito, mixture problems. So mixture problems tayo, isa-isa natin. So how much of a 40% solution? So X, ito yung kung ilang liters yung ng 40% solution. So X times 40% plus, ito naman. Then, so Y, so ito yung liters ng 80% solution is equals to 150 liters times 50% solution. So tandaan nyo, itong Y dito, pwede nyo i-substitute to 150 minus X mula sa formula na X plus Y is equals to 150. So, magiging Y nyo is 150 minus X. So, 150 minus X na lang yan. So, magiging X times 40% plus 150 minus X times 80% is equals to total na 150 times 50%. So, shift solve nyo, makukuha nyo yung X na 112.5 liters. So the answer is letter B. So next, 31. What provision of RA 8495 requires the personnel complement in mechanical plant? So, paano to guys? So, sa section 33 kasi, field of action authorized for each category. So, hindi. So, sa section 35, preparation of plans and supervision of construction by licensed engineers required. Sa section 34, personnel required in mechanical plant. So, ito yun, personnel complement in mechanical plant. So, ang sagot is section 34. So, ito siya. So, medyo familiarize nyo rin yung, ano no, yung RA 8495 natin, yung Mechanical Engineering Act of 1998. Or yung MELOS natin. So, next, 32. What amount must be deposited in a bank every 3 months in a fund paying 12% compounded quarterly in order to have 25,000 in 8 years? So, formula natin dito, present annuity. So, or in order to have 25,000 in 8 years. So, ibig sabihin, yung 25,000 na yan, future yan, in 8 years yan. So, F is equals to A, 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative, or, baliktad. So, 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 over I. So, anong I na gagamitin natin dito? So, sabi niya 12% compounded quarterly. Pero ang hinahanap kasi at every 3 months. So, titingnan natin kung anong klaseng compounded itong at every 3 months. So, 12 months divided by at every 3 months is equals to 4. So, itong 4 quarterly din siya. So, ibig sabihin, no need to convert na yung ating 12% compounded quarterly. Direct sub na lang siya kagad sa ating formula. So, future 25,000 is equals to annuity times 1 plus 12%. So, 0.12. So, wag nyo kakalimutan yung divided by 4. So, raised to 4 minus 1 over 0.12 over 4. So, itong 4, nakalimutan pala natin si 8. So, 8 times 4 yan. So, 8 years times 4. So, makuha natin yung A natin dyan. So, anong A na makuha natin? 476.17. Letter D. So, next, 33. Determine the diameter of the circle. May given tayong equation ng circle. So, madali lang to, no? So, gagawin lang natin dito, mode 5-3. So, mode 5-3 para makuha natin yung center. So, for x squared, so 1, titignan mo lang yung mga x coordinate dyan. So, x coefficients dyan. So, 1, then negative 6. So, i-divide mo yan ng 2, then 0. So, makuha natin ditong h is equals to, so, pakita natin sa calcu. So, mode 5-3. So, 1, type mo lang 1, negative 6 over 2, then 0. So, makuha natin yan, 3 and 0. Ibig sabihin, yung height, yung h niya dyan is 3. Then, for y squared naman, ganun ulit. 1, then 4 over 2, then 0. So, makuha natin k dyan. So, ilan? Ganun ulit. Mode 5-3. So, 1, 2, and 0. So, negative 2. K naman natin is negative 2. So, yan na yung dalawang center natin. Then, makuha natin yung formula ng radius. So, shortcut natin ng radius, guys. H squared plus K squared minus F. So, direct sub na lang. 3 squared plus negative 2 squared minus ang F natin itong 12. Or itong negative 12 pala. Huwag nyo kalimutan si negative 12. So, ito yung F natin. F. So, minus negative 12. So, pag kina mo yan, 9 plus 4, 13 plus 12. So, 9 plus 4 is 13 plus, tama naman, 9 plus 4 is 13 plus 12 is 25 or square root ng 25 is 5. So, yan, radius pa lang yan, no? So, mamaya, 5 kaagad ang isagot natin pag may choice dyan na 5. Pero, radius pa lang kasi yan. So, diameter is equals to 2 times radius. So, 2 times 5 is 10 units. Ito na kaagad yung sagot. Letter B. So, next, 34. An open-top steel cylindrical water tank has a horizontal circular base 10 feet in diameter. When filled to a height of 8 feet, the force in pounds exerted on its base is nearest to. So, medyo madali lang to, no? Dahil density. So, sa 34, density is equals to, so density ng water is equals to mass over volume. Where volume dito is volume ng cylinder. Pi r squared times height. So, makuha natin mass is equals to, or mass or force. So, specific weight pala siya dahil force. So, specific weight is equals to weight over volume. So, makuha natin yung weight. Specific weight times volume. So, specific weight ng water, 62.4 pounds per cubic foot. Times volume natin na pi times radius. So, 10 feet, 10 divided by 2 para maging radius. So, feet squared times height na 8 feet. So, makacancel sa feet cube. So, matitira dito is in pounds. So, magiging sagot dito is 39,207 pounds. The answer is letter D. So, next, tuloy-tuloy lang tayo. 35. How long is each side of a regular hexagon inscribed in a circle of radius 15 cm? So, gano'n daw kahaba yung each side ng regular hexagon na nasa loob ng circle. So, kung drawing natin, ito yung itsura niyan. So, nandyan siya sa loob, no? So, mapapansin natin dito, since sinahanap natin yung etong each side. So, etong side na to, ilan length ng side na yan. So, tandaan nyo, kapag hexagon nasa loob ng circle, so, alam natin na ang theta dito is 360 divided by 6 is 60 degrees. So, kung 60 degrees to, syempre the same angle rin to, no? So, same angle rin naman to. Same angle to since regular siya. So, 60 degrees rin siya. Ibig sabihin, equilateral triangle siya. So, tatandaan nyo, yung side ng hexagon na nasa loob ng circle is equal dun sa radius ng circle. So, ilan ba? So, side ng hexagon is equals to 15 cm. So, ganun lang siya. Kahit hindi mo na siya isolve. So, yun rin yan. So, tatandaan nyo, no? For hexagon inscribed in a circle or nasa loob ng circle. So, side is equals to radius ng circle. So, ito pala dapat siya. So, for hexagon inscribed in a circle, side is equals to radius. So, next, 36. Which of the following statement is true regarding the minimum attractive rate of return used in judging proposed investments? So, dito guys, sa 36, sagot dito is, it is frequently a policy decision made by an organization's management. So, next, 37, what do you call an energy required to move 1 coulomb of charge through an element? So, 37, 1 coulomb of charge. So, tandaan natin, coulomb. Ito, para makuha natin energy. So, yan yung voltage. So, next, 38. A coin is tossed so that a head is twice as likely to occur as a tail. If the coin is tossed 3 times, what is the probability of getting 2 tails and 1 head? So, ito, ano rin natin to, no? Na-discuss na rin natin to sa lecture problem natin to sa probability. So, ulitin lang natin. So, hinahanap what is the probability of getting 2 tails and 1 head. So, kahit ano yung pagbasehan natin dyan. So, pwede natin pagbasehan yung 2 tails, pwede natin pagbasehan yung 1 head. So, try natin. Probability na makakuha siya ng 1 head. So, sa head tayo magbase. So, is equals to, so ano bang formula ng binomial probability? So, NCR times success raised to R times failure raised to N minus R. So, ano ba yung success na makakuha siya na head? So, success na makakuha siya ng 1 head is equal to, so, ilan ba? So, it is twice as likely to occur as tail. So, syempre, para makakuha siya ng 1 head, so, twice as likely to occur as a tail. So, 2. Then, ilan na siya? So, 2 head, 1 tail. So, 3 na yung denominator niya. So, yan yung probability na makakuha siya ng head. So, twice. Then, yung divide 3 dahil dalawang head, tapos isang tail. So, kaya tatlo. Then, syempre, ang failure niyan is 1 minus 2/3. So, 1 minus 2/3 is 1/3. So, yan ay substitute mo dito. So, N natin. So, 1 head lang. Then, C. Then, ang R natin, or N pala natin dito is 3 coins siya. 3 coins. Then, C, ang R natin is 1. Then, success natin 2/3 raised to 1. Then, failure natin 1/3 raised to 3 minus 1. So, ilan to? So, ang sagot dito sa 38 is 2/9. Letter B. So, pwede rin naman natin dito solution. Second solution natin. Second solution. Pag pinagbasehan naman natin yung two tails, so, probability na makuha siya ng two tails. So, syempre, kahit ano naman probability dyan eh. Kahit probability na makakuha siya ng one head, automatic two tails na yung dalawang magkasunod na yan. Then kapag probability naman niya is two tails, automatic yung last na coin is one head, yung head na lalabas. So, pwede rin naman kahit ano dyan sa probability na yan. Pero pakita natin na ganun pa rin yung makukuha. So, two tails, NCR, S raised to R, F, N minus R. So, 2 C, then ang R natin is 3 pala, 3 C2, then 2/3 raised to, so dito baliktad na siya. Kasi ang success nandito ng tail is equals to 1/3. Ang failure na ng tail is equals to 2/3. So ito is 1/3 na to. One-third raised to 2, then 2/3 raised to 3 minus 2. So, ilan to guys? So, pakita na sa calculator. Same lang lalabas. 3 C2 1/3. So, mode 1. So, 3 C2 times 1/3 raised to 2 times 2/3 is 2/9. So, the same lang din siya guys. So, kahit anong dyan sa dalawang solution na yan. Then, 39. What is the absolute pressure in the condenser if the vacuum gauge reads 710 when the barometer is at 755? So, ito guys. So, kung mapapansin nyo, itong question na to, nasa ano rin natin, no? Nasa pipe question rin natin to. So posible pala, no, na yung questions sa pipe board exam, nandun rin sa questions sa math, na ulit rin sa math. So, posible rin pala mangyari yun. So, 39. So, P-abs is equals to P-ATM minus P-vac. So, yan yung P-ATM natin. So, P-ATM yan yung barometer pressure. So, 755 minus vacuum pressure ng 710 mmHg times 101.325 kilopascal per 760 mmHg. So, convert natin. So, ilan to? Lalabas dito is, guys, 5.9 kilopascal. Letter B. So, next, 40. There are 6 geometric means between 4 and 1/8 or 8748. Find the sum of all terms. So, sum ng geometric progression is equals to A1 R raised to N minus 1 over R minus 1. So, ganyan na yung formula niyan. So, pwede tayo mag-mode 3/6 para malaman natin, guys, yung second term and para malaman natin yung radius. So, syempre, radius is equals to A2 over A1. Kaso wala tayong second term. So, kunin natin yung second term. Mag-mode 3/6 tayo. Mode 3/6. So, So, x, y. So, first term is 4. Then, since 6 geometric means nasa gitna yan, no? So, ibig sabihin, 6 geometric means between 4 and 874. So, 4. Then, meron tayong 6 na numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then, 8, 7, 4, 8. So, ibig sabihin, ilang numbers lahat to? 8. So, pang 8 number yung 8748. So, 8, which is yung 8748. So, kukunin natin yung second number dito. So, 2 y hat is equals to, so, ito yung A2 natin. So, type natin, mode 36. So, at first term is number 4. Then, second, or 8th term is yung 8748. Then, AC, shift stat. Then, yung 2. Second term is 12. So, second term natin is 12. So, makuha natin yung radius. So, radius is equals to 12 divided by 4 is equals to 3. So, ito yung R natin na gagamitin dito. So, hindi pala yung radius, no? Radius to rin na sabi ko. Ito is yung position or yung ratio. Ratio yan. Ratio. So, A1 natin, first term 4. Then, ratio 3 raised to. Ang N natin dito is 8 minus 1 over 3 minus 1. So, ilan to? So, lalabas dito sagot is 13,120. Letter B. So, next tayo. Problem 41. If AB is 15, BC is 18, and CA is 24, find the point of intersection of the angular bisector from the vertex C. So, kung i-drawing natin yan. So, ito yung triangle. So, meron tayong point A, point B, point C. So, itong AB is 15 cm. Itong BC is 18. Itong CA is 24. So, pwede nating, since ito is side, itong side na to is side A. Itong side na to is side B. Itong, or baliktad pala. Baliktad. So, opposite ang side, no? So, itong side na to, since opposite niya yung vertex C, ito is side C. So, itong side na to, since opposite niya yung itong side na to, itong BC, since opposite niya yung side A, so, or yung vertex A, side A yan. Then ito, since opposite niya yung B, so ito is side B. So, mahalaga yan, no? Dahil gagamitin natin yan sa formula natin. So, yung hinahanap yung angular bisector from vertex C. So, ito yung vertex C. So, yung angular bisector, hinahati niya yung ating angle into two equal angles. So, two equal angles yan. Theta over 2. Ito rin theta over 2. So, yan yung ibig. Ito yung hinahanap nating angular bisector. So, angular bisector ni angle C. So, LC. LC. So, hinahanap natin dito si angular bisector ni C. So, LC. So, may formula tayo dyan, no? LC is equal to, so gamitin na natin tong formula na to. May shortcut formula ako dyan. So, AB, so side A, side B, times 1 minus side C over A plus B squared. So, yan yung shortcut formula ko dito. Ito na lang gamitin natin. So, substitute lang natin. Square root, yung A natin, ito 18. Yung B natin, ito 24. times 1 minus, ang C natin is 15. So, ang C natin dito is 50. Hindi, mali ito. Kung sakali. Ang C kasi is dapat longest side tong C. So, medyo ano itong formula natin. So, guys, tanggalin na lang pala natin itong mga ano to. Tanggalin natin yan. Yung mga designation na yan. Basta tatandaan natin, guys. So, tanggalin ko na rin to. So, erase. So, tatandaan natin dito sa problem na to. Since yung pinaka longest side dito, so ang longest side dito is longest side. Yun yung isasalpak natin dito sa C. So, ito is longest side. So, dapat longest side yan. No? Yung isasalpak natin sa C. So, ang longest side natin is 24. So, 24 yung longest side natin, guys. So, etong AB kahit magkabaliktad din, no? 15 and 18. So, 15 times 18 times 1 minus yung longest side dapat yung C. So, 24 over 15 times plus 18 squared. So, yan na kagad yung sagot. So, length is equal to square root ng 15 times 18 times 1 minus 24 times 15 plus 18 squared. So, ilan to? So, ang sagot dito is 11.27 or 11.3 cm. So, yan na kagad yung sagot yan, guys. So, the answer is letter B. So, tatandaan niyo itong formula na to. So, itong C dito, yan yung longest side. So, yan yung longest side. So, kung ano yung pinaka-longest side dito, yan yung sasalpak mo dyan. Then, itong AB, kahit anong side yan. So, next, 42. What value of x maximize y on the function y squared plus y plus x squared minus 2x equals to 5? So, paano itong 42, guys? So, sa 42, so maximizes y. So, y squared plus y plus x squared minus 2x is equals to 5. So, gawin natin dito. So, implicit differentiation. So, differentiate natin to. So, 2y, y prime. So, wag mo nyo kakalimutan yung y prime dyan. So, plus y prime plus ito naman is 2x. Kahit wala ng y prime yan. So, with respect to x yung pag-derivative natin to. So, 2x minus ito 2 na lang is equals to derivative ng constant is 0. So, makuha natin yung y prime dito. So, y prime, i-factor out natin. So, 2y plus 1 plus 2x minus 2 is equals to 0. So, y prime times 2y plus 1 is equals to negative 2x plus 2. So, divide natin ng 2y plus 1. So, over 2y plus 1. So, maka-cancel. So, ito na yung y prime. So, since maximum minima, so equate natin yan sa 0. So, makuha natin yung negative 2x plus 2. So, itong denominator times mo sa 0 is equal to 0 na rin. So, magiging x natin dito is equal to ilan? So, shift solve, makukuha mong x dyan is equal to 1. So, the answer is letter C. So, tandaan nyo, pag maximum minima, ikukunin nyo muna yung derivative, then equate nyo sa 0. Then, i-shift solve nyo. Yun lang yung dyan. The next, 43. A ball is dropped from a height of 60 meters above the ground. How long does it take to hit the ground? So, drop. Basta tandaan nyo pag drop, 0 yung initial velocity niyan. So, gagamit natin formula, distance is equals to VOT plus 1 half. So, GT squared. So, since, naman, 0 na to kagad. Since drop, so drop, VO is equals to 0. So, distance is 60 meters is equals to 1 half times G natin is 9.81 times time squared. So, pag sinibsab nyo, makukuha nyo yung time is 3.5 seconds. So, the answer is letter C. The next, 44. Which of the following event will cause the optimal lot size given by the classical EOQ model with no shortages to increase? So, sagot dito yung pinakamahaba, letter B. The next, 45. Ito, an MRT travels between two terminals 1 kilometer apart at a minimum time of 1 minute. If the MRT cart accelerates and decelerates at 3.4 meter per second squared, starting from rest at the first terminal and coming to stop at the second terminal, what is the minimum speed? So dito sa problem na to, napakahaba ng solution nito, no? Maggagamit ka pa ng matinding analysis. So matinding analysis, drawing, para maano mo kasi mahirap yan dahil accelerates and decelerating, mag-a-assume ka ng distance diyan, then blah blah blah. So medyo mahaba. So dito may shortcut method na tayo. May Daines formula na tayo for accelerating and decelerating body. So Daines formula for distance for accelerating and decelerating body between two terminals or stations. So distance is equals to minimum speed or minimum velocity times time minus minimum velocity divided by acceleration. Yan yung shortcut formula natin dyan, guys. So Daines formula for minimum for or of minimum speed. Of minimum speed for accelerating and decelerating body. Between two stations or points. So ito na yung shortcut formula. Substitute na lang natin yung 1 kilometer. So 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters is equals to minimum velocity times time. So ilan ba yung time niya? 1 minute or 60 seconds. Dapat naka 60 seconds yan. Minus V minimum divided by acceleration na 3.4 meter per second squared. So makuha natin minimum velocity dito. So shift solve natin. So 1,000 alpha x times 60 minus alpha x over 3.4. So 18 point, wait, bakit 18.41, no? So 18.31, tama lang pala. 18.31 meter per second squared. Or meter per second pala. Then, i-convert natin into kilometers per hour. So, times 3,600 seconds per hour times 1 kilometer per 1,000 meters. So, cancel. Or, bakit ma-cancel yung hour? Cancel yung second. Cancel yung meter. So equals, so times 3,600 divided by 1,000. So times 3,600 divided by 1,000. So sagot is 65.9. So 65.9 kph. So the answer is approximately letter D, 66 kph. So yan na, no? Yan na lang gamitin yun, shortcut formula natin. So hindi ko na papakita kung paano i-derive yan. So next, 46, a body weighing 1,000 pounds fall 6 inches and strikes a 2,000 pounds per inch spring. Determine the deformation of spring. So may spring problem din pala dito, no? Actually kasi itong spring problem, part pa siya ng strength of materials na part naman ng math. So deformation of spring, so weight times height plus deformation is equals to 1/2 k times deformation squared. So 1,000 times height na 6 plus deformation is equals to 1/2 times k natin is 2,000 pounds per inch times deformation squared. So mga deformation dyan is 3 inches. So the answer is letter C. So next, 47. What is the polar equation of the circle with center at the pole containing the given point 1, 1 rectangular coordinates? So madali lang to, guys. So type mo lang sa calcu pole 1, 1. So calcu. So type mo lang sa calcu. Show natin yung calcu natin. Pole. So pole 1, then comma. So may comma tayo dito. Shift, comma, 1. So R is equals to 1.414. So radius is equals to 1.414. So alam natin atong 1.414 is square root yan ng 2. So A, square root of 2. The next 48, the height at any time of a projectile thrown vertically is h is equals to negative 16t squared plus 256t. So what is the velocity when it reaches the ground? So tandaan natin, para makuha natin yung velocity when it reaches the ground, so ito yung formula natin, h of t is equals to negative 16t squared plus 256t. Then para makuha natin velocity dyan, velocity is equals to dh over dt is equals to negative 32t plus 256. So para makuha natin yung velocity dito, kailangan natin ng time. So kailangan natin makuha yung time na kapag na-reach niya na yung ground. So para makuha natin time na na-reach niya na yung ground, so pwede natin gamitin itong formula na to. So itong formula ng height. So yung height natin, sa ground kasi, at height is equals to 0 yan. So ibig sabihin, ng height is equals to 0, ibig sabihin nasa ground na siya. So substitute natin siya, 0 is equals to negative 16t squared plus 256t. Makuha natin yung time dito is equals to, so pag sinip-solve nyo dyan, makuha nyo yung time dyan is 16. So itong 16, ito yung substitute natin dito sa velocity. So nagets? So velocity is equals to negative 32 times 16 plus 256 is equal to, sagot dito is negative 256. So yan yung sagot. Letter D. So next, 49, water having kinematic viscosity of 1.3 times 10 raised to negative 6 meters squared per second flows in a 100 mm diameter steel pipe at a velocity of 4.5. So dito hinahanap yung Reynolds number. So ano bang formula ng Reynolds number natin? So Reynolds number, so balikan lang natin sa fluid mechanics. So VD over mu. So ilan yung V? 1.3 times 10 or 1.3 tuloy. Velocity yan, yung V. So V dito, ito kasi, gawin na natin to is mu. So, wag natin yung V yan. Mu yan. So, ang velocity natin, 4.5 meter per second. Then, ang diameter natin is 100 mm or 0.1 meter. Divided by mu na 1.3 times 10 raised to negative 6 meters squared per second. So, makakancel to meters squared second. So, unitless. So, ilan? Ang sagot dito is 346,154. The next, problem 50. If you invest 200,000 today to be repaid in 5 years in one lump sum at 18% interest compounded annually, how much profit in present day pesos is realized over 5 years? So, hinahanap natin dito profit. So, tandaan natin para makuha natin profit or yung interest is equals to F minus P. So, future minus present. So, kunin mo natin si future. So, future is equals to present 1 plus I raised to N. So, ilan yung present natin? 200,000. Then, 1 plus interest na 0.18 raised to 5 years. So, equal yan 457,551.55. So, profit is equals to F natin na 457,551.55 minus 200,000 na present is equals to 257,551. So, mapapansin nyo dito guys, so itong 457 nandito rin sa choices. So, baka yan kagad ang sagot natin, no? So, be careful lang dahil ang hinahanap is profit. So, kailangan pa natin siyang i-minus ng 200,000. So, the answer is letter B.